Hello. Good afternoon. This is Rebecca Nichols. This is my podcast, Royal Treats. And well, it's my pleasure, of course, to serve you, to be able to speak to you guys today, to connect with you, to let you hear what I have to say and take in the words. Let them speak to your spirit. Now, you know I've been sharing quite a lot over the past few weeks. And if you've missed it, just catch up. It's all there, so you haven't really missed a thing, which is the beautiful thing about having a podcast. And people can go back and check things out and get deeper revelations of certain things. And I'm just so grateful to have the job I do and to have the knowledge I have and to be able to share it with the world and to make a difference in this life. So thank you for believing in me, for listening to me, for trusting in me, and I really look forward to, sharing more with you and inspiring you more and helping you live this life purposely and passionately. And well, no further ado, let's get on to it, because today we're going to talk about the third eye. I've been sharing some content over on my Instagram about third eye. I am going to be doing some blog posts this week. As well as, well, it's a very happy Monday, by the way. I've got big plans for the week, but I had super huge plans today because I was launching the full Aligned and Divine program, which you guys have been hearing about. Now, I've launched the first part of the program a couple of months ago now, maybe 3-4 months ago, where I launched part 1 of the program, which was the root chakra, which is obviously one of the most important chakras, and obviously getting you rooted and grounded into Mother Earth. And I've been working on developing the program and developing each chakra and adding and taking away and, creating something. I'm connecting to my creative chakra and creating something. So I'm a bit disheartened today, I must admit. I obviously have a clear vision for where I wanted to be and what I wanted to do. And then I had it in my mind's eye, and therefore I was going to achieve it. And I actually did go live on my Instagram yesterday and spoke exactly about what happens when we don't get the things we wanted, when we have it in our mind's eye, and if we fail, or it doesn't happen, or it doesn't go the way we intended it to go. Do we just give up? Do we believe it's not for us? Or do we try again? Do we persist? Push is that acronym. It's like push until something happens. And sometimes we need to push forward even against all obstacles and all hurdles, because things will come, and we need to know that we can't control everything. And just because we see it in our mind's eye, and just because we have the vision boards, and just because we create a plan, and just because we believe it will be this way, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be that way. And I think we need to accept that when it happens, not be disheartened, dust ourselves off and try again. And I went live on my Facebook group this morning and was sharing about it as well, because I wanted to bring to you the real, raw, authentic Rebecca, the one that messes up as a human being and fails sometimes and doesn't get stuff right, because that's going to empower you more than like me pretending, which a lot of people do, and maybe even some coaches or other people do, pretend that everything's all hunky-dory. Sometimes we're encounter darkness. I'll encounter darkness. I encounter low self-worth, or I'll encounter moments where I just kind of think, oh, why is everything coming against me, or whatever. And I just want you to know it happens in life, and it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you, and it doesn't mean that your vision isn't there, it doesn't mean that's not your purpose. It just means that sometimes I think we are tested to see how far or how bad we really want it. And if we got everything we ever wanted really easily, then the world would be very different, wouldn't it? And we'd all be really successful, millionaires by now. And I think it's just not the way. I think we have to be persistent, consistent, show up on the days where we don't feel like showing up, when it's kind of messy and complicated, and, and just put your best foot forward and not waste a moment and not be so hard on yourself. So I think you need to forgive. That's where compassion must come in. So I thought I'd share that with you, because that's been on my mind, that's been on my chest, and that's been on my heart. And overnight I was just kind of woke up, I was like, oh, it's supposed to be happening today. So anyway, it does not matter. Anyway, why? Because I create this reality, and I also I feel and own my emotions, so therefore I can release it. Whenever I want to release it, I can release it. Some people take longer to release an emotion than others, and I think it's because we like to hold on to pain, and some people like to have, feel sorry for me or pity me, and a lot of the time, I think it's the woe is me victim mentality that really holds us back in life. I mean, I could have played victim many, many a times, and I probably did as well, but I chose just to push through every obstacle that life gave me. Every down I believed was a challenge, but it was going to help me grow, and we grow in that darkness. I think we do. Think of a seed. Seeds have to go into soil and get watered. So when you go into darkness in your life, think of yourself as a seed that needs watering, and so shower yourself with love and compassion and tears. Tears are healing. Sometimes I cry because, I've got to cry. I'm a human being, and sometimes I've got to let out that emotion, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's all very well and good to do that. I think it's important to own that, and I think it's important to teach this to our children. I think men should be more up in their emotions and more free to cry and let things out and show that they're human. No need for this pride, no need for this ego. As we go into the higher realms, and now if you've been following me and you've been starting on this from the root, you will understand the importance of, as we get higher into the chakras, that we really start to let all that stuff go that's weighing us down, all those limiting beliefs, all those blocks that will be blocking us and preventing us from living a life that is true, honest, authentic, in line with who we are and who we want to be in this world, and how we want to show up and how we want to help people, how we connect. Now, the third eye is your intuitive chakra. That helps you with your intuition. Now, I've had lots of people send me questions and ask me, I'm not sure if it's intuition. I'm not sure if this is my intuition or if I'm going against it, or is it, how do I know? Your ego is always going to be trying to get in your way, but your spirit will always be leading you into abundance. And that's not just money. I mean, that's just talking about joy, peace, prosperity is one of them, but just kind of feeling that your life is enough. And that's why I call myself a fullness coach, because I want people to get to a life where they feel full of everything, full of love, full of joy, full of peace, all those things. So to see your life more purposely and to live it more fully each day. So to see your life purpose, some people struggle with their life purpose. I don't know why I'm here, Rebecca. And that's where I help, obviously, in the coaching programs, whatever level you want to come in on the coaching programs, full coaching programs, 7-week coaching programs, sort of like more intense levels, and the self-study guide, which is coming out now next Monday. Yay! But I get people to really think about what excites them and what lights them up. When you get up in the morning and you put your feet on the floor and you give thanks to the day and you say hello to your root chakra and you say, thank you, root chakra, I'm here, I'm safe, I'm supported, I'm going forward in this day and I'm going to make this day mean something. What is your intention for the day? Intentions are how we get through life. Intentions, you can call it goal setting or intentions, but we must live by a place of standards. Standards of living are much more admirable than just goals and goals and goals, because people have goals and then they get to the goals or they don't achieve the goals and then they feel pants about themselves, and we don't want that happening. Like, for instance, with me today. Now, I had this goal, I had this plan, and it didn't happen, so then therefore bit disheartening to say the least, but at the same time really grateful for the experience and having to fail. And I'm actually, now I've got an extra week to make the program even better. So we've always got to see that silver lining. There is always going to be a silver lining somewhere if you look for it, if you're willing to see it. You've got to have this optimistic mindset to get through life, because unfortunately there will be trials and tribulations. It's all part of it. But you learn and we grow. So rediscovering, you're here to rediscover yourself. Why do I say rediscover, not just discover? Rediscover. You've been here many times, many lives, many experiences. Some of us remember, and some of us don't, and some of us are sleeping and unaware of that we are creating this reality and a divine conscious being, that you've chose to come to earth and have this human experience, as it were. Some people get it. Some people are well on board. Some people think I'm absolutely crazy. Rebecca, what are you talking about? What do you mean? So that if you believe in me and you believe in what I say and you understand that you are God, goddess, creating this reality, then you'll know that you can go forth into any unknown territory and prosper. So a few things that I'd like to share, just in relation to the illnesses that you might pop up in terms of the third eye. You might get headaches, you might get frontal sinus conditions, neurological disturbances, bad eyesight, glaucoma, hallucinations, etc. The colour is indigo. It doesn't have an animal totem. Its element is light. The position is in the middle of the forehead. And actually last night I saw my third eye with my eyes closed. It was just spinning around, and it's a very, the pineal gland, it's what it's associated with, and the pituitary gland. And it's a very cone-like thing, and it was just spinning around, very activated. And it doesn't always happen like that for me, but sometimes it does. Obviously, as I'm getting higher and higher and working on myself, meditation, planning, visualization, clarity, discernment, all these are qualities that and strong keywords that are associated with the third eye chakra. It really does deal with shifting from your logical mind to which makes survival decisions, which is all very well, but we're not here to survive. If you really think you're only put on this planet to survive, you'll really suck down the lower vibrations, and we need to raise the vibration of your consciousness. You are not here just to survive. Let me tell you, you are here to thrive. You are here to make your legacy or put your stamp on the world. And we're going to open up your intuitive chakra, and so we can lead you to a life of abundance, and we can make sure that you leave this earth knowing that, your job was done. Who knows? Maybe we keep coming back here, different lives, hundreds of years, to get it right. To understand for our soul purpose. I don't know the full answers, but I'm always willing to explore and willing to hear what other people say about this earthly human experience. Anyway, I'm enjoying it. And I think that's all we can do, is to enjoy the process and to enjoy each day and not get caught up in the mundane too much. Try and look at magic. Just find magic and beauty wherever you can go. I think it's really important. I'm going to share with you now a really great technique that you can try at home if you're trying to raise the vibration of your third eye chakra. This technique is really quite good if you're having a problem discovering your life purpose. Where do you think you're going to find your life purpose? It's actually quite down in the lower chakras. When I tell people to find your purpose, you must find your passion. And that might be, my passion won't ever make me money. But as we get into the higher chakras, you'll realise that actually there's plenty of money to be made by your following your passions and your purpose. What you lack is belief. And so I can hopefully put you on the right path so that you understand that the belief is there, it's with you, it's within you. Believe and you shall receive. I keep telling people I knew I was going to win that money, and of course some people will still think I'm a bit crazy and it was just luck and whatever, but I don't believe in any of that. I believe in coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences in such a way. I believe in synchronicities. I believe in divine time. I believe that people will come into your life throughout this life And they will help you, and they will guide you, and they will connect you back to yourself, or they will teach you. Everyone that comes into your life is here to teach you. So thank you. I'm here to teach you. Let me teach you about how we can raise the vibration. Now, this is a really great technique to use if you're standing in a comfortable position, and we're going to just clear some energy. You can fluff your aura, which is literally putting your arms around each other, sort of like a rotating thing, going around your whole body. I do this when I'm with my clients, when I'm doing Reiki, and if I'm doing any kind of chakra threading exercises where I'm connecting them and connecting the meridians together, so we have free flow and we have alignment. Take 3 deep, relaxing, cleansing breaths, and then place your finger of one hand on the middle of your tummy, which is your second chakra. And then place the middle of your other hand on the middle of your forehead. Now you can imagine your fingers are hooks and pulls, and you're going up and you're rotating, so that actually you're connecting the 2 chakras together. Your 6th chakra wants to connect with your Sacral chakra, which is your second chakra. The reason they want to connect is your 6th chakra is your personal trainer. Yeah? Listen, you can't have a life purpose without creation, because we are creators and we are co-creating this reality. So that's not possible for you. It's not possible for you to create this life without understanding that you are creating this life. There's no subject. You are not subjected to life. It's not happening to you. It is responding to you. Please make a plan for your life. Please understand that that's power that you have to manifest everything that you need into your life through power, through intention, through creation. No one's ever got anywhere by sitting on their bum and wishful thinking. No one. Ever. Even I had to buy a lottery ticket to win that money. I couldn't just sit there and go, oh, well, I'd like to win the lottery. But I had to buy a ticket. So that's the creation. That's me creating an intention and thought and belief and all other things. So imagine your chakras are shaking hands. Imagine they're talking to each other, and you can say, like, I'm here to help you. You can talk down to your chakras and connect with them in that way. I'm here to help you raise the frequency, and you just switch the hands up and down and rotate them around as many times as you can, and just feel them connecting. And you can do a figure 8 motion if you feel, whatever you feel, as long as you feel that the energies are raising and connecting. Your sacral chakra is your second chakra, which gets established between the ages of 7 and 8 years old. Now, this is where you need to find empathy for other human beings. This is where you find compassion. This is where you find self-awareness. That your self-awareness is, oh, this is who I am, and this is what I like to do, and this is my sexuality. Even from a young age, a lot of kids who may be, gay or, other things, maybe want to transgender sort of stuff where people were stuck in their own body. I believe in that. I believe that we know from a very young age, and then it's suppressed, and we're told we can't be this, and we're told we can't do that. And, it's a lot of controlling that's happening in our world, and we need to be able to be connected to ourselves to understand that we don't have to be controlled. We are very powerful beings. We have purpose. We are here for purpose. Now, when your intuitive chakra is closed, you might feel disconnected from your intuition. I said that. But you also feel lost. You're kind of wandering through life. Okay? You when you're aligned, you become the path. The path is you. You are the path. You can take your life in any direction you want to take it in, because you know that you hold power. And if you're not sure, you're just not sure. And it just means you need to get sure. And it means that you just need to take time out to reconnect. Affirmations, mantras, activities, writing. Maybe you just got a lot of trauma, and you need to clear out that trauma so that you can make clear sense of who you are. Sometimes all the energy that's inside us from childhood and growing up really blocks us from seeing our true potential. I know that was for me. And, I'm a woman that's transformed her life in the past 2-3 years, completely 360 turn. And if you know me and you know me, then you'll know the difference that Reiki's made to my life. And this is why I'm so passionate about sharing Reiki with the world, because I've seen how Reiki's affected my life, and I've demonstrated that in so many ways, and I've shared that in so many ways, how, you know, understanding and having this knowledge has made such a big impact on who I am and how I live my life. Now, when your chakras open, your intuition is constant guide. Your intuition is telling you, do this, go that way, go left, go right, call that person. No, don't do that. And it's a strong sense of self. It's basically like your higher self, your higher realms, your guides are constantly communicating with you. We block them out because we think, oh no. How many times have you said you had a feeling, and it maybe was your gut or whatever, and you knew that's like, you went against it? I know that there's a lot of people going to be listening to this and going, yep, I knew that person was not right, or I knew that was going to happen, and da-da-da-da. Your spirit guides are always trying to communicate with you. And the thing is, they can't communicate with you if you don't accept that they're there, accept that they, even though you can't see them, that they're real, they're always around you. And if you don't accept that and understand that, then they'll never really be present in your life. And I think that's the biggest shame, that we go through our whole lives feeling that God has abandoned us and the spirit guides aren't around, and because we don't understand the spiritual realm. But it's very real. Someone who's experienced the spiritual realm, left this dimension, come back in, seen ghosts, seen spirits, feels vibrations, heals people, and all sorts of things. I get it. And I know I'm not bloody crazy. Most people who are crazy don't know they're crazy. But I know I'm crazy. Doesn't that sound crazy? So, you have a strong sense of who you are, your inner truth, and you know that your guide, and it guides you through life. You know it's guiding you onto your life path, and you can act confidently, 100% confidence based on your intuition. Go with it. I've cut people out of my life because of my gut and my intuition. My gut was like, nah, go with it. And it served me. And it took me a while to understand that as well. Because I think I was in a lot of denial at the same time. Like, I didn't really understand my gifts to the ability that I understand my gifts today. And I'm grateful for it, because, I'm hindsight, forget it. Insight, amazing. Hindsight, I'll give a damn. What's done is done. Just let it go. But to have insight and to have clarity and discernment and understand what is of the ego and what is of the spirit, powerful tools. And I think we all have the ability to gain access to this information and these tools and everything. And this is why I've prepared and put the course together, because I understand the power it has, the holds, the knowledge. But I mean, faith without works is dead. You cannot understand this information and not apply it to your life, because you won't get the results that you need to get. You won't get the distinctions. You won't get the transformation that you need to get to be the person that you need to be. Let me share with you actually some activities for your intuitive chakra, because that would really help you understand how we can open a third eye. Dream journaling. Yeah. Start dreaming, baby. Yeah, like create a vision board or a book or a scrapbook and start to write down, because that's magic. That's creating magic. That's really putting pen to paper, and that's spelling. Yeah. Witchcraft is real. Let's do this. But you have this power and intention to put into whatever you need to put into. It will come to pass if that's what your heart desires. If it's not what your heart really truly desires, it's not going to happen. You got to be excited for it. You got to be lit up for it. You got to be like, yes. Some people have big dreams, and I really love those people that have big dreams, and they just say, no, it seems undoable and unachievable, but I'm not going to stop until I get there. And they inspire me. And there's some other people that have big dreams, But just don't believe the dreams are ever possible, because they're so huge, they're so big. And it's like, are you kidding me? No. I mean, anything is possible if you put your mind to it, if you're in line with who you are, if that's what your heart desires. Please don't do it for money. Whatever you do in this life, don't do it for money. You know, it blocks people from their true potential when we chase money. You know, it's soul selling on so many levels, you know. You've got to be able to arrive to this planet with a purpose to serve and add value. That is why we're here. One way or another, we're adding value to people's lives, or we are inspiring people, empowering people with who we are. Or whether you're in the entertainment industry, you're entertaining, you're adding laughter and joy and pleasure. You know, whatever you do, it's just got to come from the heart. You know, I coach women in business, and I speak to people all the time about business. It's one thing that I can talk about because I've been in business for 10 years. And I say, don't follow the money. Don't do what everyone else is doing because it's popular. Do it because it lights up your life and you're proud of it and excites you to do it. Yeah, it's one of the worst things you can do is just to chase that money. Using guided imagery is really great. And I also listen to stuff like clearing up the third eye is really good if you can listen to certain frequencies that will help clear out, especially if you've been exposed to trauma. Obviously, practicing visualization, just lay down, just close your eyes and just practice visualizing maybe an event that you might be speaking at. I used to always visualize myself, and still do, speaking at certain events, or even visualize the book happening and the final words and how that would make me feel when I put the final words to pen, to paper, or wrote those last few words before I even started writing The Journey to Queendom. Eye movement meditation as well, which is also kind of EDMR, which is again, you close your eyes and then you can listen to certain frequencies, and it will help release the trauma, especially in the frontal cortex. I use this technique the past few weeks, and other sort of music that helps raise the vibration and the frequency. It's really good. I recommend it. I mean, I really do. Especially if you're really lacking vision and your third eye is completely blocked, you know, look on YouTube. I can't tell you how great that place is, isn't it? To find everything you need to find and to get the information that you need to get. Chanting mantras, you know, get into that space, and if that's your thing. I'm not really a massive chanting woman, I'll be honest. You know, it's not my thing. Meditation, I spend a few moments every day setting intentions, clearing my mind, or taming the monkey mind. And you know, if I can watch a sunrise or a sunset, it's a bloody brilliant day for me. I managed to catch the sunrise yesterday morning, but and give thanks for the sun. And yesterday, or a couple of days ago, we had a really nice sunset. It's hit or miss. I'm very grateful because I live on the top floor and I get to see sunrise and sunset. But make the most of it if you can, or give thanks whenever you see the sun out in the sky. Give thanks to the sun for providing us with everything that we need here on this planet, because without it, my God, I don't know, we wouldn't be here, would we? So I'll finish up there, because we're coming up to about 30 minutes now, and that's quite a bit of an information. And if you have any further questions, you know, I know some of you are listening to this and you are on the Aligned and Divine course. Perfect. And some of you are not on the course, or you're thinking about starting the course, or this is your first time hearing me and you're kind of very much intrigued. Well, it's my pleasure. I want you to know that I'm here to serve in the best way possible, so that I can connect you back to yourself, so that those that have lost their way and have lack of understanding and lack of knowledge, and really just a bit confused about what life means to them, or they're trying to find passion, they're trying to find purpose, they're trying to find joy. Maybe you have momentary awareness of it. But I feel that this year, for me personally, I'm going to really help a lot of people transform their lives, and that is really exciting for me. And if you're on the program, I'm pretty sure you're pretty excited already, and if you've been working your way and you get up to this point and you've been really studying and you've been looking and listening and taking it all in, but on a cellular level, until it gets into the cells of our body, until our cells respond to us. So your body is a cell and your brain is a cell. I mean, it's all just cells. And actually we are always controlling. So when I do the mantras with people, when I get people to do the mantras, or they do the reframing work, or, it's all this new expressive language that I give you to use throughout the course, because there's a lot of stuff that you're saying about yourself that's just not true. It's not who you are, and it's not who you should be, and it's not how you should show up in the world. And so I have to give you new language to use and say, no, this is who you are and who you want to be. So let's just focus on that. Never mind what you were, never mind what has been. Let's come together and, well, let's help each other, really. This is what I'm here to do, and I think we've all got something within us that can be useful to another human being within reason and within. We don't want to give too much of ourselves to people that level of appreciation, because obviously karmic debt is a real thing, and maybe I'll talk a little bit more about karmic debt as we go along in the podcast. I mean, I've got lots more to share with you guys. So whether you're on the program, you're not on the program, please do subscribe to the podcast, because I'm always inspired to share with you, and I'm channeled a lot by a lot of the stuff that I share in certain situations. Sometimes I won't know what I'm going to say, but I'll have a thought or something will come into my mind, and then the guides will be like, yes, you must share this with the world. So here you go. I go onto my lives, or I suddenly went on live the other day and did what did I do? A video on Facebook, and I was talking about addictions, and I've talked to you a lot about my addictions. I've talked to you about the things that I've had to overcome in terms of addictions, and it wasn't nice, it wasn't pleasant, because I was live and I was trying to get my message across and maybe deliver some content, but then I started crying because it was quite emotional, and it was kind of got me thinking about who I was and where I was and how I've been, and some of the things that I've done to myself, or some of the things I've put into my body, and some of the things I've allowed to happen to me, or some of the things that I've experienced throughout my life, especially in my 20s. I left home at 16. I've had a really troubled time in my youth, and it's emotional wounds, and sometimes when you talk about things, they come back up. Maybe you need to do maybe it's me, maybe I need to do some more healing there. It's knowing yourself, and I thought I'd healed a lot of the things that had happened to me. I thought I'd dealt with a lot of the issues, but there'll be times where it will come up. It will be painful, and it's okay. You cry and you let it go. And I think, that's power. Superpower. Really strong. I'm owning all my shit power. We all have that capability to own it. Yeah, whatever emotion it is, and not to be hiding from it and not to suppress it. I would rather see you crying than suppressing that emotion, because tears, they really are healing. Truly amazing. I mean, if I don't cry at least once a week, I feel like I need to. I do. I feel like I've got to let it out one way or another. Anywho, well, it's been lovely sharing with you guys. I'm going to go. I hope you're having a great day wherever you may be in the world. Where maybe you're going to sleep, you're listening to this. I hope you sleep very well, very peacefully. If you're waking up and you're listening to this, then good morning. Have a beautiful day. You are precious. This day is awesome. And maybe you're in mid-afternoon. Maybe you're just floating around. Maybe you're having a cup of tea and you're just having a little break and you thought you'd put me on. Well, enjoy your little moment where you are focusing and investing in yourself, because, you know, these podcasts are designed to get you to really think and maybe take action if necessary, if you feel that's where your life needs to go. I mean, there's no pressure. I will continue to deliver these podcasts to whoever needs to listen to them, whoever needs to hear them, because this is what I'm here to do. So whether you decide to come on my programs or not, it doesn't matter. I will continue to deliver value, you know, for as long as I'm here on this earth. I hope to be able to bless you all with some wise words. Yeah. Okay, guys, have a great day, and I will speak to you very, very soon. Take care.